I've got the Eachine E110 Black Hornet designed micro helicopter. I have not flown this yet with a TX16S, so this will be the first time out with the E110 micro heli. So anyway, let's take it out to the field and put it through its paces and see how well it performs with the TX16S. I'll see you out there. Okay, ready to test out the Eachine E110 Black Hornet inspired micro helicopter. Alright, so I have a switch up here on, let me see, it's switch SE on the TX16S that I have set up to bind to it, so I don't have to go in the menu each time. So flip the switch, flip it back, and now we should be bound, and we are. Okay, so we'll get it out here on the ground, and what I want to do first of all is test it. I'm going to come over here behind the truck. Too much traffic going through today. Okay, so first what we'll do is we'll test the 1-key takeoff and 1-key land to make sure that's working okay. Alright, now don't forget, when you don't have a spring-loaded throttle, you need to put the throttle stick at mid-stick for the 1-key takeoff to work. Okay, and we are in speed mode number 1. Alright, flip the switch and we should get spin up. Alright, and we're off the ground. Okay, so that's working. Alright, so now what I want to do is test the 1-key land. Okay, flipping the switch for 1-key land. And there we go. Alright, so that worked just fine. Alright, now we're off. Okay, now I'll use the manual. Okay, that cranked up just fine. See if we get it in the air. Okay, so now let's check our yaw in speed mode number 1. That's our yaw in speed mode number 1. Okay, so when we bring it back in for a landing, I will use the test the kill switch out and make sure that the kill switch is working as well. It is very smooth on the yaw with the TX16S, just like the E120 was. Nice and smooth. Okay, so that is speed mode number 1, guys. I don't have a lot of wind out here right now. It has died down quite a bit since I first got out here. Okay, so now let's test speed mode number 2 and let's check the yaw on that. Faster than speed mode number 1. And again, very, very smooth. I've got the dual rates and expo set up for these speed modes so that it's comfortable for me. It's got good authority. You know, for each speed mode, and enough expo that it feels smooth to me. That looks pretty smooth, doesn't it? I think that looks pretty smooth. Okay, so let's test yaw in at speed mode number 3. Okay, so that yaw rate is comfortable for me. I think I've got my dual rate set at about 85% for the yaw, going by memory. But what I will do is, because this is handling nice, this is handling really nice in all 3 speed modes. It's not a problem. So I think what I will do is go ahead and publish my OpenTX model file. Or what I will do is I will update my OpenTX model file that I have for the E120, and it will have both of these files in it. Now they're exactly the same. except for the, the name of the aircraft, the helicopter. And I'll put 2 image files in there that you can use in your TX16S or a different transmitter that allows you to have a model image file. I'll have an image file of the E110 as well as the E120. So if you have both of them, like I do, you'll have image files for both helicopters. Or if you just have one, you'll have the OpenTX model file and the image file for whichever one you need. And I'm just going to package both of them together. Yeah, no problem. This one doesn't seem quite as spry as the E120. I think the E120 is faster. I think that it has better pitch control. The yaw on this, the bank angles seem really good, but it seems to be lacking a bit in the pitch. I seem to remember that from the, I'm going to give it a little forward pitch here. I seem to remember that from the stock transmitter as well. Was that this one just wasn't as fast as the E120. Descend a little bit. There we go. That looks nice and smooth. Let's not hit the truck. Pretty cool little helicopter. Especially flying it with the TX16S. What do you guys think? Isn't that awesome? Isn't it nice and smooth? More traffic going through. Okay, so that is the end of my timer. So let's come in here and we'll put it low to the ground. Back up here. We'll put it low to the ground and then we will test our kill switch. Okay, ready? Kill switch. All right, there we go. So everything is working on this with the TX16S. The speed modes are working as you would expect them to. The 1-key takeoff and land is working the way you would expect it to. The switch that I have set up to bind to it is working just fine. And the emergency kill switch is also working just fine. So all the functions that you have on the stock transmitter for the E110 and the E120 are working with my OpenTX model file on the TX16S. No worries, no problems whatsoever, guys. So if you're interested in the OpenTX model file for this one as well as the E120, I will try to get that updated here pretty soon, and I will post a link to it on our Facebook page. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the air.